When you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel resistance. You are going to feel like you want to stay in bed and crawl under a rock, erase every social media post, erase every thing that you've ever wrote down to inspire others or to motivate yourself even. Because you don't want to listen to your own self. So you want to erase all existence of anything that you ever put out there that holds you accountable to being the best you. And what I want you to know is it's okay. That's human nature. Okay? Understanding that and then pushing past that is key. Okay? Because everyone feels it. Everyone. People that do excellent in life and people that don't. When you wake up in the morning, there is a wall. There's a wall there that wants you to stay in bed. It doesn't want you to start the day. Starting is the key to progress. It's very simple, but you got to say it. You have to get up. You can't sleep. Don't sleep past 9 hours unless you have a severe mental illness. Or severe physical illness. Something. Come on. You shouldn't do it. Even then, the doctors tell you, you need to get up. You need to move. Listen to me. Don't sleep past 9 hours per day. Get 7 to 9 hours per day. Get in the shower. Get moving. Do something. Walk, work out. Get your blood flowing. When your blood flows, it delivers nutrients and oxygen to your body cells. And then that will spur your being to engage life. Once you've done that, then you can make the right decisions. Then you will have the right mindset. But before then, when you're in that sleep comatose, just getting up, you're gonna hate everything. You're gonna want to just crawl under a rock. I don't want to be bothered by anybody. Look, I like my solitude. That's part of most people that live a nomadic life. They like solitude. So I'm not saying go out there and party with the world, but what I'm saying is you have to let your light shine in your own way. You have to be you. You have to get out there. You cannot crawl under a rock. And mainly, the main reason I say that, and again, I always say this is a conversation with us, is not barking at you, is that you're not going to be happy crawling under a rock. It may seduce you, like you think you'll be happy if you crawl under a rock and nobody ever knows you, but let me tell you something, 3-4 weeks or even months, you'll be bored out of your mind, you'll have an itch that you have to share what you got inside, and it's not the way to live. I see people try to live by crawling under a rock and trying to leave no evidence of their existence. And those people are miserable. They have a bag of prescription pills right next to their bed. And not because they're evil. And I don't want to say this as a judgment on them. But what I'm trying to say, I want to encourage us that that's not the answer. That's not the answer. If you want a Walgreens thing with a bunch of prescription pills, you want to hide under a rock, that's your only other option. And it's not a judgment on them. So please, I can't say that again. It's not about that. But it's about saying, what's our options? Is our options to get in the shower, get movement going in our life, start to do productive things and share our gifts? Or is the other option, it's that option, or the other option is crawl under the bed, sleep all day, then you wake up in the middle of the afternoon, you hate yourself, and then you're trying to catch up with time you can't get back. I've done both. Not to a severe extent, but I've had a bad sleeping cycle. I have bad habits, and it's just, it's not a happy existence. It's not. Look, no matter what, no matter how you cut the pie, I'm not going to BS you. No matter what you do in this world, it's not going to be 100%. All right, we're in an imperfect world, so I'm not going to say, but let me tell you something. The best quality life, the best positive quality life is waking up on time, getting the proper sleep, take a shower, get movement, do productive things, engage your mind in healthy activities, and stay positive. It's a better quality life. It's not perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world, so I don't want to BS you. I'm not trying to sell you a bunch of stuff, but I'm telling you, it's better. It's better. So be mindful, man. Don't stare into space. Don't roll over in that bed. There's a scripture. It says, the lazy, they turn over in their bed. I have to put it. It's the book of Proverbs, but I'll put it at the end of this. But the bottom line is, it was just encouraging us because, look, I don't need to quote a bunch of stuff to get the point to you. The bottom line is, the lazy person suffers. That's what the scripture says, right? They turn back and forth in their bed and they suffer for it. You know what I mean? So that was just the message that a guy from back in the day was trying to document. That was his Facebook post. He was writing down in the scroll. It was like his update. It was a life observation. He's like, yo, the lazy person, they roll over their bed, they suffer. And it's like, just like me posting a Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, God inspired, it was wisdom. And you know what I mean? That's carried on throughout history. So it's wisdom. The lazy person suffers. The person who rolls over in their bed for hours and hours on end and refuses to get up, they suffer. And the person who gets up, they're going to feel pain. Every morning, you are going to feel a resistance. Every morning, you are going to feel that self-doubt. I've talked about that before. So I'm exposing it. I'm shedding light on it to push past that. It's human nature. Push past that. Because the alternative to turn over and to just, do nothing, hide on a rock, negative. And it's not good. You're going to hurt. You will suffer for it. Get up, engage life, share your gifts, be willing to be embarrassed, remove all self-doubt, and forward, forward, forward. And everything else, every YouTube video, every TV show, every friend, every family member that isn't in agreement with that, God bless them, but boundary up and keep going forward. Keep going forward. Stay inspired.